into late 1970s. The Cold War expanded beyond conventional front lines. Hijackings, embassies seized, hostages held in the capital of an opposing state. The United States possessed large-scale forces, but it did not have a small unit capable of deploying directly into the center of a crisis, resolving the objective within a short window, and withdrawing before the strategic environment escalated. Delta Force was created to fill that gap, a rapid deployment force, precision assault, independent operation, no rear line. April 1980, Operation Eagle Claw. For the first time, Delta was assigned a mission aligned with that structure. Cross the Iranian desert, enter Tehran, conduct simultaneous assaults on multiple targets, withdraw within a single night. No reinforcement, no resupply, no second attempt. From Desert One onward, the limits of the operation were defined by what Delta carried with them. Item 1. Submachine gun. The direct assault element carried suppressed submachine guns. Two configurations existed in parallel. Each operator carried only one configuration. This system was deployed to control extremely short-range engagements inside enclosed spaces. Room distance, hallway distance, stairwell distance, under 25 meters. Subsonic ammunition kept the report within a controllable threshold when fired inside small rooms. The suppressor reduced both sound signature and muzzle flash. The initial shot did not immediately expose the entire structure. Weapon-mounted lights were used for target confirmation at room distance. Focused beam, direct illumination, sufficient to distinguish hostile from hostage within seconds. Infrared aiming devices enabled engagement in the absence of ambient light. At the individual level, each operator controlled the space directly in front of him. At the team level, assault tempo was maintained room by room without interruption from loss of identification or uncontrolled acoustic signature. The first contact moment was held within a decisive window of seconds. Item 2. Assault carbine. Certain designated positions carried rifles. Two configurations existed in parallel. XM177E2 or M16A1. Each operator carried only one configuration. This system was introduced to control medium distance in open environments. Landing zone distance. Outer desert perimeter distance. Beyond submachine gun range. From 50 to 200 meters. The system maintained control beyond 50 meters. The AN/PVS-2 optic allowed observation and engagement at night at distances where individual night vision was insufficient. At the individual level, the operator maintained accurate fire beyond 25 meters. At the team level, this configuration established an outer control layer before transitioning into confined assault. It held open distance while submachine guns controlled closed distance. Item 3. Sidearm. All assault personnel carried a personal sidearm, M1911A1. This weapon existed for direct contact range when the primary weapon was momentarily unavailable during transition. Within a few meters, inside confined rooms, during obstruction or ammunition depletion, a Bianchi leather holster was lowered to thigh position. This configuration ensured immediate draw access despite heavy outer garments and front-mounted equipment. It preserved instant engagement capability during transition phases, preventing a minor bottleneck from disrupting the entire assault tempo. Item 4. Anti-armor weapon. Selected positions carried a single-use anti-armor launcher, M72LAW. This system addressed hard targets at short to medium range. Vehicles, metal barriers, obstacles blocking extraction routes. The 66mm HEAT warhead allowed penetration of light armor or destruction of light structures. In desert and landing zone conditions, it provided the capability to neutralize unexpected vehicles within the staging area. It extended firepower beyond individual weapons, ensuring the team would not be fixed by a single armored threat. Item 5. Ammunition. Each weapon system carried its corresponding reserve ammunition load. The carry quantity was calculated for the entire desert phase, approach phase, and assault phase. Reserve ammunition ensured that individual fire capability would not be interrupted if contact extended beyond projection. Operational tempo was maintained without reliance on resupply during the mission. Item 6. Fragmentation grenade. Issued to direct assault personnel. Fragmentation grenades were used to address threats behind concealment within confined spaces, blind corners, obstructed hallways, stairwells without full visibility. Lethal radius was contained within room scale. The operator retained a pre-entry option before crossing the threshold, preserving assault tempo from being halted by a single fortified position. Item 7. Demolition/breaching. No specific demolition model is confirmed in official documentation for this operation. Operational planning records only indicate the requirement for forced entry capability against reinforced metal doors, controlled gates, and fortified walls. Configuration is therefore derived from standard U.S. special mission equipment of the same period. Demolition capability was assigned at team level, not individual level. A modular breaching package using plastic explosive was carried in a dedicated pouch. Its function was to create immediate entry when conventional access was unavailable. It preserved assault tempo by overcoming physical barriers without reliance on manual breaching tools. Item 8. Load-bearing system. A roll-pin rigger belt combined with A7A harness secured ammunition, grenades, and water around the waist. Suspenders distributed weight across the shoulders, stabilizing equipment during rapid movement. The configuration was dyed black to match mission profile. At the individual level, baseline firepower remained on the body. At the team level, no stage required dropping packs prior to contact. This system did not increase firepower. It ensured firepower remained immediately accessible. Item 9. Survival vest. SRU-21P originated from U.S. Air Force Aircrew Survival Configuration. For this mission, Delta modified it for escape and evasion use. The vest was dyed black, augmented with additional pockets, and integrated directly onto the upper torso. Contents included escape and evasion currency, E&E card, basic survival components. This vest did not replace the ammunition system. It ensured individual survivability in the event of team fragmentation or mission abort. Item 10. Water. Water sustained baseline operational condition in desert environment. Night temperatures dropped, but dehydration continued during movement and staging. Maintaining hydration preserved mobility and cognitive stability during extended hours without resupply. Item 11. Base Uniform Delta did not wear standard military uniforms during this mission. Civilian clothing was used for infiltration phase. Black t-shirt, navy sweater, blue jeans. This configuration supported initial insertion. External appearance did not immediately signal military identity. Presence alone did not automatically trigger armed response. It shaped how the team appeared prior to engagement. Item 12. Specialized uniform. The M65 jacket was more than an outer layer. It functioned as an integrated carry system, dyed black, modified with additional pockets, reinforced at collar pull points, integrated with cordage and internal storage. The jacket carried additional ammunition, medical supplies, and E&E components directly on the torso. Early generation soft body armor provided limited protection against handgun fire and fragmentation. It was not designed to stop rifle rounds. Item 13. Headgear. No helmets were worn during this mission. Headgear configuration varied by operational phase. Black cap. Used during infiltration and staging. Maintained civilian profile. Secured NVG harness. Integrated IR patch for escape and evasion identification. Dust goggles. Used during desert transit and landing zone operations. Protected eyes from sand and rotor wash. Removed prior to night approach. AN/PVS-5, deployed during night movement and assault, enabled observation and engagement without ambient light, mounted directly on head, no helmet mount required. Item 14. Footwear. No mission-specific boots existed in 1980. Delta was not issued standardized footwear for Eagle Claw. Each operator selected his own footwear, meeting 3 requirements: black in color, civilian appearance, sufficient comfort for extended movement. Some used commercial shoes, dyed black to preserve low profile. Footwear had the support: extended desert movement, urban approach, unrestricted extraction mobility. No specialized design. Only practical requirement: mobility, discretion, durability. Item 15. Camouflage. National flag patches were not left exposed. Black tape was applied directly over sleeve insignia. Item 16. Signal equipment. Used for identification under night vision conditions, glint tape placed inside knit caps. Reflected under aerial night vision systems. Canary sweatbands prepared for application onto hostages after control. Both components function within infrared spectrum. Not easily visible to the naked eye. Allowed aerial identification without visible light signal. Simultaneously ensured distinction between hostages and armed threats in darkness. Item 17. Medical. Contained pressure dressings, tourniquet, and basic wound management supplies. Immediate hemorrhage control prior to higher level care. A minor injury did not collapse mission tempo. Item 18. Radio equipment. Certain positions carried commercial handheld radios, not integrated battalion-level military systems. A small team solution for urban coordination. Enabled short command transmission, position adjustment, and time synchronization between assault elements, effective within dispersion distance inside target area. Item 19. Timekeeping device. Maintain phase synchronization, landing zone departure, target approach, extraction timing, controlled action benchmarks without reliance on external signals. Item 20. Rope/extraction cordage. Selected operators carried multi-purpose cordage integrated into jacket or load system, used for immediate mechanical tasks, low wall crossing, casualty drag, hostage movement through confined space. Length and configuration were not mountaineering grade. It supported rapid manipulation within target perimeter. This loadout reflected a central assumption: a small formation could infiltrate, conduct simultaneous assaults on multiple objectives, and withdraw from hostile territory within a single night. The equipment was configured for speed, night operations, confined spaces, and a narrow time window. The operation did not end inside the compound. It stopped at Desert 1. Mechanical failure, environmental conditions, collision at the landing site. The failure did not occur during the assault phase. It occurred before the force reached the objective. The loadout did not lack firepower. Its limits were exposed when the entire operation depended on multiple coordination layers outside the assault element. After Eagle Claw, organizational structure, command architecture, and joint coordination were adjusted. Those changes led to the later formation of a unified Special Operations Command. This loadout was not the endpoint. It marked the moment when doctrine was forced to adapt.